Greetings and salutations, beautiful people. Hope you're all having a magnificent day. How do you find the love of your life? How do you find the one? How do you find that one perfect person for you? You're human, all right? You're perfect human. Your perfect complement, right? Because that's what it is, really. Relationships is a complement. Yeah, usually the two people complement each other. How do you find your perfect complement? Well, I can share with you my experience. I am fortunate enough to have found my perfect complement about a year ago or so. From this time, we first met online, and some of you guys have seen Miranda either on Instagram. We've made a couple of videos here before on YouTube, and I am fortunate enough to have her in my life. So how did that happen? How did I get so lucky to have found my perfect partner, my perfect complement? Well, I can share with you a few things here. I wrote a couple of things, more than a couple of things, couple of things, so 4 things, all right? So I can share with you some things here, and this is part 1. I talked to my baby girl, the love of my life, and we said we're gonna make a part 2 on this. So part 1, I'm telling you some things, some tips, and then part 2, I'm gonna bring Miranda in here in the video, and we're gonna talk, okay? So, number 1, we've got 4 things here, so keep your ears open, keep your eyes open. All right, so how to find the love of your life. We've got number 1. This is very important, guys. Listen up, very important. Patience, okay? Patience is a virtue, and patience is a very difficult virtue to cultivate because we want things to happen like this. And they don't happen like that here in the 3rd density realm because it's dense. 3rd density is more dense. In the 4th and the 5th densities, things manifest instantly because they're lighter frequencies. They're lighter states of consciousness. But things in the 3rd density take time. Patience is a virtue, and it is a virtue that does not come easily. All right, I am an impatient person, I'll tell you. And I'm learning to be patient. And my impatience has cost me a lot of things in my life, as I'm sure has done the same thing to you. So, to find your perfect human, perfect complement, the love of your life, you really have to be patient. Now, that does not apply to all of us. Some of us are really fortunate to have found our sweetheart, our high school sweetheart, and that turned out to be the one for you. Not much patience for you there to cultivate. But I think for the vast majority of people, there has to be some form of patience to find that perfect partner, right? That perfect complement, the one you wanna call your human, right? The one you wanna share all the 7 chakras with. You wanna share the root chakra. You wanna share a shelter. You wanna share resources with, right? And then go up the chakras. That's the one. Your perfect complement. I think for most of us, there needs to be some patience there, and so sometimes you gotta wait decades before you find the one, right? Sometimes you really do. I mean, a lot of people don't. They get in many relationships, then later on, and when they're in the 40s, 50s, they finally stumble upon that one perfect person, and the reason for that is it needed to happen that way. From the cosmos perspective, from the universe's perspective, it just needed to happen that way. You needed to go through some experiences, you needed to attract some things, you needed to do some things, and finally you are ready for that sacred union with your perfect complement, your perfect partner. So in my case, I mean, I had to wait until I was 29, right? And I didn't get in many relationships before that, and there were plenty of times where I really, really wished I could just be with someone, a woman, that understands me, that I understand, that compliments me. And there were many, many nights that, let's call them lonely nights here, all right, where I really wish, like, I just wanted to be with a woman. I wanted to be, it's the calling of the soul and also the calling of the human, right? We want to share, um, we want to share our chakras, our energy centers with someone else. It's sort of a natural, innate desire, right? And there were lots of lonely nights in my 20s where I really wanted to be with someone, but not anybody, not just anybody, all right? No, the one, okay? The one, my perfect complement, my divine reflection, okay? So I had to be patient. I had to be patient. And I got in and out a few relationships, and I had to be patient. I had to be patient the whole time. But when it happened, I knew, and I'll tell you why I knew. Okay, that's coming up in next. Okay, so be patient, guys. All right, if you've, because your patience will relax you. You really don't want to be looking. Okay, okay. When me and Miranda met, neither of us was looking. Okay, we weren't really looking. You don't want to look. You want to be patient, relaxed. All right. It may take years, it may take decades. All right, keep that in mind. It may take decades. So when you keep that in mind, you relax a little bit. You have more of a broader perspective of time. All right, and realize that everything's perfect. If you gotta be alone right now, so it be. If you gotta be alone for the rest of your life, so it be. Although most of us have a soulmate or a twin flame, but for some of us, the minority, it might be that our path is actually the alone path in this life. Okay, in any case, be patient. If you really feel a strong urge to share a life with someone else, then there is a 90%, 99% chance even that there is someone out there for you, just based on that strong desire inside of you to want to share life with someone else. Okay, so be patient. All right, number 2, be the lover you want to attract. Okay, so this actually ties in with the number 3, or number 3, which is, so both of them I'm gonna combine them in because it's they really complement each other very well. Be specific about what you want in your partner. Okay, be specific about what you want in your partner, and then be that person. Okay, so 2 and 3, they tie to each other. Be specific. So how do you be specific? All right, well, if you have been involved in past relationships, whether they were short lasting, long lasting, whether they were for a night, or whether they were for 1,000 nights, you really want to learn something about your ideal partner, and then you want to become that ideal. All right, so let's say in the past you were with someone that was not appreciative in general. They did not have an appreciative nature. Okay, they didn't really appreciate you. They didn't appreciate the things you've done to them, or they just didn't appreciate life. Not just you. It's not about you. It's about how the world is your mirror. If somebody is not appreciating you, even though you're doing good things to them, they're not appreciating themselves. They're not appreciating the universe. So you write down, I would like a partner that is appreciative, and you can just say appreciative, not of me, just appreciative, but you can say appreciative of me as well, but just appreciative, because someone who's appreciative is going to appreciate you as well. They appreciate themselves, they appreciate their surroundings, they appreciate other people, they will appreciate you. So you write that down. Then guess what? It's not a matter of, I'm Mr. or Mrs. Perfect, and I'm gonna, write down all these things I want someone else to be. No, you've got to become these things. So you write down, I'd like an appreciative partner, a grateful partner, someone who's full of the gratitude vibration, gratitude energy. Then you become the gratitude vibration. You become the gratitude energy. You become appreciation itself. You appreciate your environment. You appreciate your surroundings. You appreciate your blessings. Count your blessings. And you will attract someone like that also. Okay? Because, in the law of attraction, the way it works, like attracts like. Now, you may say, well, what? I was with a person. I was full of gratitude. They weren't. Right? No, there was a place inside of you that wasn't necessarily full of gratitude, or sometimes, you really can't fuck with the universe. Sometimes the universe will bring to you certain experiences for certain purposes that you may never even fully understand or comprehend, okay? Nevertheless, take it as a good rule of thumb here. I know I contradicted myself here, but take it as a good rule of thumb. Be specific about the qualities in the person you want to attract, and then become those qualities, guys. Become them. If you want someone that's full of the gratitude, energy, and vibration, write it down, and then become gratitude itself. Become appreciation itself. Okay? If you want someone with the same vision as you, right? So, give you an example here. So I really wanted I started to have this idea that I want to live off grid, right? And I'm not living off grid at the moment. I think it will be a few years before it happens, but look where I am, guys. It's practically off grid, honestly. Like, it's practically off grid. All right, we're not living off grid. I'm still paying for rent. We don't own the property. We don't have fruit trees growing here. Nevertheless, the vision of living in harmony with nature. So I wrote that down, and then I said I'd like to have someone with that same vision, someone that's on a mission to help humanity, someone that wants to be more connected with nature, that wants to live at one with nature, appreciates nature, wants to be away from the craziness and the madness of civilization. And when I met Miranda, it just clicked. Like, our visions, it's like we share the same mind almost. We do share the same mind. It's like the vision it's the same vision. All right, it's the same vision. So, of course, I wrote that down. Then I started to become that, right? I started to become that. I started to become that, right? So, again, you want to be specific. So take every relationship you had in the past as an opportunity for you to learn what you want in a partner and what you don't want in a partner. So you also write things you don't want to know what you want. Ultimately, you want to focus on what you want. And then you want to become everything that you want. Okay? It's not enough to write it down. Well, what if you're not it? If you're not it, you're never going to attract that one person. I'm telling you right now, if you're not it, if you're not these qualities, you're not going to attract the other person. Okay? So, patience, right? Patience. For some of us, it takes decades before we find that one person. It takes like 10 relationships before we find that person. Okay? Then you want to be very clear about what you want in a partner, and then you want to become the lover you want to attract. Okay? So, finally and lastly, in that waiting period, in that sort of getting clarity, you want to be on your mission. Okay? You want to be creative. You want to be on your mission. If your mission is art, you want to be creating art. If your mission is videos, you want to be making videos. Just do it. Okay? Just get on your mission. Alright, get on your mission and just get busy with your mission. Okay? And there's a beautiful thing that happens. When that happens, you have a much more likelihood chance of attracting that person. Alright? Me and Miranda met online. She found my YouTube channel, and she had her Instagram as well. We started talking. She's doing her art. I'm doing my videos, and that's how we met. Okay? Had we both not been on our mission, I don't know when we would meet, if ever. But of course, this is all pre-planned. All right? So if I hadn't been making these YouTube videos, for example, if she hadn't been making her art, she was all the way at the time we met, she was all the way in UK, and I was all the way in Thailand. All right? So, yeah, if I haven't been on my mission, if she hasn't been on her mission, I don't see how we would have met. Okay? So be on your mission, and good things will happen, generally speaking, from every perspective, specifically for attracting that one person. All right? So keep all these things in mind, guys. This is part 1. Part 2, I'm going to bring Miranda, and we're going to expand on all of this. We're going to expand more on this topic. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you get something out of this. God bless you, and I truly and sincerely wish you all to be happy, and to be happy in yourself, to love yourself, and then attract that one person if you really feel a strong desire inside of you to be with a person, because that's not the path for all of us. Some of us, our path is to just, it's to be alone in this life, and that's how we serve the world better, right? But if you really have a strong innate calling inside of you, then I really again urge you to be patient, be specific about the person you want to attract, and then become that person, become that lover, become those qualities, and then finally be on your mission. Okay, serve the world, be on your mission, and continue to do so after you get with the person, because that's another thing I'm going to talk to you guys about later. Okay, we'll talk about it later, how if you get with a person, you could get, both of you can get lost into each other, and then you stop serving the world. Again, that's actually an excellent topic, as for a different one. Okay, how to avoid the pitfalls also that can happen once you get in a relationship. Because what happens sometimes is you're serving the world, both of you are serving the world, and you get together, and then you become too fixated on each other, and then you lose that spark, you lose your connection with spirit, you lose your connection with source, you lose your service to all, right? So that's a different video. But again, to summarize, be patient, be specific, become those qualities you're specific about for the person you want to attract. You become it, and finally get on your mission, serve the world, serve humanity, serve plants, planet, animals, etc. Okay, I'll see you guys probably in part 2 at some point. Okay, all right guys. Yes, if you'd like to join the Patreon, if you'd like to pledge your support, that would be highly appreciated. We have a very interactive community right now on Telegram. If you join the Patreon, you'll get the link. Join us on the Telegram group. We talk everything, guys. We talk crypto, we talk relationships, we talk fasting, we talk fruitarianism, we talk everything in the group. Okay, it's very, very informative. You're gonna get lots of very extremely valuable information, even beyond what I share with you guys here. Okay, you can also message me on Telegram, whether it's through the group, or you can even send me a private message there. So the link for the Patreon is down below if you'd like to join the family. And what else? Yeah, if you'd like to just, send us like one-time donations on PayPal, the link is down below as well. If you got 5, 6, 7 millions, we take pocket change. If you've got that, just a little bit of pocket change, we'll take that. 5 million, 6 million, it won't do much, but we appreciate everything. Okay, I do one-on-one video consultations as well. Okay, if you want to talk to me through video about something personal, a relationship, anything really, right? Anything. So the link is also down below for that if you want to book a consultation, a video consultation. So that's about it. The links are in the description. Okay, it's all right, guys. Until next time, may the force be with you.